Do I feel strange driving around the city in a plastic car that's electric, not polluting? I suppose there is an element of that. You can see people walking across the street in front of us, and they do sort of look at it. Now, I don't know whether that's because the car that we're testing today has got lots of branding on it, and so it's very clearly an electric car. But it certainly does feel futuristic, I suppose, is the best way. You know, I feel like I'm sort of in a sci-fi movie somewhere. There's that sense that, you know, you're making a difference, which I know is really green, and I know it's, you know, a bit sort of, you know, now, so to speak, and in the in crowd. But, you know, the knowledge that I'm getting from A to B without polluting the world does, I suppose, does feel quite, you know, good inside in a tiny bit of ways. There's one there. There was another mega city. Yay! Power to the green people. That is the only time you are ever going to hear me say that. Now, when it comes to running this thing, you obviously can't just nip into your local petrol station, throw 20 quid in the tank and hope that will get you to the next destination. You've got to find a charge point, or you've got to go home. There's a couple of sites online that will give you information around London. We're in London, obviously, at the moment. There's a couple of sites online that will give you information of where those charge points are. Now, we've looked at that online destination and found that there is a charge point in Covent Garden. So that's where we're off to now. This week, we love DAB radio. Why do we love it? Well, because you don't have to tune anymore. You just press a button and it selects a new channel. And there's so many more channels. It's great. There's everything from there's about 7 BBC channels. There's Chill FM for sort of dance music. There's jazz. There's loads of different stuff. And it's so much better than having to work out where the next channel is or getting lots of hiss and all the other stuff. So you've got better music quality, more channels, more choice. And it's great. And that's why we love DAB radio. Right, so we've got here, and we've realised that we've made that fatal mistake that you always make in a petrol station. The charging cap's there, the charger's over there. I've got to zip around and move in so I can get my cable to that cable and make it all work. So let me just do that and I'll be back. Like the bikes, we've got parking in the centre of the city free of charge. And better still, we're getting electric out of them as well. Now, this is a 3-hour bay and the car takes 5 hours to charge. So it's not going to get you a full charge, but it will get you enough to get back home again, or sitting there while you're in your meeting. All you have to do, plug it into the electricity charger here where we found, and plug the other element into the car. Now the downside we can see, whilst this device here has a security thing so someone can't unplug you, surely someone could just come along and just go, you've gone away, you've come back, your car's uncharged, unplugged, you're uncharged, you're going to have to go away again for 3 hours. It could be a problem. Needless to say, we're going to charge it, see if that happens, and go and get a coffee. See you in about 3 hours. So hopefully this coffee is going to last me 3 hours. No, seriously, we love the fact that it's electric. We love that whole future concept thing. You know, from a gadget man's point of view, it's a great thing to say, hey, I drive an electric car, doing your little bit. We were quite impressed, actually, from the whole nippiness of it. We were very impressed with the boot. You know, that's a massive boot for such a small car. And so overall, you know, the concept there and the boot, the green factor, the nippiness, and we were expecting not to be as impressed as we were. However, and here's the but, you know, dare we say it before we get loads of flame letters telling us that we're killing the ozone, killing our children and all the other stuff. We do like the simplicity and ease of going to that petrol station, pumping in the gas and, you know, the petrol, and just you know, 20-30 seconds later being able to drive away full tank of petrol and not have to worry about finding a charging bay, finding, you know, the ability to plug in. Or if you live outside, you know, if you live in a house in London, I mean, how often do you find that you get to park your car outside your flat or your house anyway? Very little. So it has its good points and it has its bad points, but I suppose overall we're going to give this a Megawatt TV 7 out of 10. Well, that's it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget to tune in next time for more reviews, news, features, tips, tricks from the world of technology and gadgets. See you soon.